Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Once again, welcome back to Onyi Healthy Tips and the Beauty channel. If today is your first time of joining me, you're super welcome to my channel. You did not just mix your way, but you are the right place. For those of you joining me for the first time, this is a channel where we share most of the healthy tips, solutions, what to do, all the necessary steps you need to take in order to keep yourself healthy. Remember, I always tell you guys that a healthy person is always a wealthy person. When you're healthy, you will also be wealthy, because when you're sick, you cannot be able to go about with most of the things that you're supposed to do to keep yourself wealthy or to get yourself wealthy. So once again, we share beautiful tips, wonderful tips, solutions, what to do, natural things that you need to do, natural home remedy that you need to use to keep yourself fit. So please, if today is your first time, you're super welcome. And aside from that, I also share a tutorial here. I teach about beauty, more especially beauty, how to keep yourself fit. Yes, all those necessary vital informations, I do share them in this particular channel. So once again, you're super welcome. And also, I also share most of my family vlog, myself, my personal vlog in this particular channel. So this particular channel is very vast. It's not limited into a particular thing. We do so many things in this particular channel. So anyone you come across, please feel free to watch it, like the video, share the video, and also don't forget to give it a thumb up. And once again, if you're new here and you have not really subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and click at the subscription button. Always like the video and share the video, because when you share, people will get information, people will get informed, and also know what to do for their lives and also to help themselves. So once again, you're super welcome. Now moving into this particular update for today, guys, I come across one particular video. I watched a particular clip today, and that really got me so emotional. I must be realistic. It really got me very, very emotional. In as much as I was just looking at this, some comments from that particular video really made me to know that, yes, some people are still ignorant of this particular sickness, and also what to do about that and what to do to keep yourself fit. And I decided to come here and share this particular idea, or let me say, share this video with you guys here. Then I'm going to react as soon as this video clip stops. I want you guys to watch this. Actually, what I want to react is about HIV. I've already shared a clip of HIV. I think I've talked about HIV in this particular channel. That was on the World AIDS Day. I took that opportunity, I took that privilege to share a little clip, a little tips about HIV and AIDS in this particular channel. I think maybe some of you actually got that information, or some of you did not see that. I'm still going to repeat some few things in this particular video I am making today. Why I decided to react or come back to react on that particular topic is because what I saw today got me so emotional, as I said earlier. Let me leave you guys to watch this. I'm coming back to react on that. Let's see this video.
This seat here, behind the seat, there's something that I want to show you, which my wife has hidden for all the 3 years in marriage. In my prayers, God has showed me, and today I'm going to expose her. I thank God that I found this truth. You can see this hole here. You can see it. She has deliberately removed this cover underneath, and if you see there, there, you will see something. So I'll pull it out. You can see I'm pulling it out. It's here. See the thing that she has hidden. So you can see these are here. It's a warning to those who want to get married. You can see the tablets here. I trusted her with all my heart and my soul. I stood with her in all her sickness and all her troubles. But this is what she does to betray me. She's taking ARVs, and I am exposed to the disease. She died. I don't care whether I die or I live. So I'm just an object for her to use, to take me for a ride. She doesn't even care the children that I have that still need me. They are young. I thank God for this revelation.
Guys, after watching this video, honestly, I really felt so bad. I must be realistic. I really felt so bad. I felt so bad in the other way. Yeah, the man, I really feel for the man. Yes, that one is quite understandable. Secondly, I also feel the way people reacted on that, because a lot of comments come up from that after watching that. In fact, I got this video I think from the AKG blog. Yeah, that was exactly where I saw that so many questions was actually asked. People were like asking questions that, does it mean that this man who married this woman for 3 years is not aware that she's HIV positive, or does it mean that they did not go to test? Why some said that yes, they might actually go to test, and at the end of the day they were infected after marriage. So many questions came up. So many questions came up. Anyway, I'm just going to react on few. The other question that people said, yes, maybe she got infected after marriage. Why some said maybe she hid it for the husband and the husband did not know. I know that yes, possibility of the different possibilities can happen, or might happen, or can happen, that will make a man not to know that the woman is HIV positive before marriage. Let me give you instances. One, maybe the woman got pregnant before marriage. Yes, when courtship is happening or friendship is happening like this, you see a girlfriend who got pregnanted and they have no option to go ahead and marry the woman. Some marry the woman, and at that process they cannot be able to, okay, let's go ahead and run all these necessary tests. But remember that when you marry a woman and the woman is pregnant, there are vital tests that are always being run in the hospital. The first thing, most important thing, is HIV test. HIV test is always being run for every pregnant woman. For the past how many years now? More than 20 years ago now. From 20 years ago, HIV tests have always been a very vital thing, a very important thing to do for a pregnant woman. If for any other thing, I must comment on that one. There's no hospital, except it's hospital that doesn't run tests. But as far as it's a registered hospital, if you're a pregnant woman and you go to hospital, the first thing they will do is to check your blood group, check your blood level, check malaria, check infection, and also check your BP, and at the same time your HIV status. Is necessary. These are very vital tests to run for every pregnant woman. So for people that are saying maybe she got it before marriage, or during when she was pregnant, or got pregnant before marriage, this is one thing I should commend, that pregnancy HIV test is always run for pregnant women. So even if she got it before marriage, or she was pregnant before marriage, if actually she went to hospital and they run the test for her, they will definitely detect it that yes, she might actually be HIV positive. But remember, there's another thing I want to say. There are some tests when you run it. If you're HIV positive, run a test. From the first month, you register antenatal and they'll run a test for you. Or if, for instance, I'm just taking this as an example, an individual can go about and do that as well. If you go for a test for the first time, the period of the time they run that first test may be the time the person contacted that particular infection. So if you run that test at that moment and bring out the result, it's going to show you that the person is negative. The possibility of, if for instance the person contacted that infection within a month interval or weeks interval, if you run a test at that point in time, it's going to be negative. So that is the reason why it's always been advised that you will run a test and wait for that window period. Window period takes 90 days, which is 3 months. For instance, the person run a test 1st of January, and that 1st of January, maybe he or she actually contacted that particular virus within that month, or within a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks interval. So when she run that test, it's not going to come out. So when you run that test from that first time, they'll always advise you to repeat the test in 3 months time. So this is the window period. So this period is not being allowed for the antibody to work properly, to know if that test is being carried out again and the person is negative. That means the person is free from HIV, because if you run that first one, it is going to give you negative. But within that period of 3 months, which we call window period, if you go back and run that test, if that person is actually infected, if you run it at the end of that 3 months, for instance 1st of January to 31st of March, if the person run it at that time and the result come out negative, that means the person have already been examined within that 3 months, which is the window period, and she is not HIV positive. But if the person redo that test at the last month, which is the 3 months, and the result come out to be positive, it is possible. Because do you know why? During the time that test was run initially, the antibody have not really matured. The virus is still new in the system. It have never really, got matured in the body. So within this window period, within the interval of these 3 months, it will get matured. And when the test is being run, if the person is positive, it will come out positive. So that is just the logic there. So when you go ahead and run the first test and they give you the result and you say, you are free, for instance, people that have been going out with unprotected XE, you understand, unprotected XE. So if you have been going about with that, and when you run the first test and they tell you that it's negative, and you say, okay, you have to do that test again for 3 months, within the period of 3 months, to be sure that you're free from HIV. Now let's leave that aside. I'm just trying to react on what people mention. I'm still going to talk about concerning this man, yes, the way the man felt, and also why I look at it that he actually made a mistake in some part. I know he's really bitter, he's angry, he's disappointed. He was like, something that I have been with this woman all this while and she decided to keep this away from me. Yes, I'm still going to react on that. Now let's talk about, for those people who said, so you have been living with this woman for the past 3 years, and this woman is HIV positive, and you yourself as a husband is not positive. Yes, it can be very, very, very possible. You know why? It can be possible because, one, the woman is taking her ARV. She's already on ART treatment. Okay, so as far as she's taking her medication properly, as far as she's taking it accurately, the way it's been advised that she should take it, honestly, she can live with that man in 100 years to come and the man will not be affected, because the viral load might have been suppressed or undetected. That is just the basic truth. When the viral load is suppressed or undetected, even if she's go ahead and sleep with the partner will not be able to contact that, because the antibody is not really active in that body again. That is the basic truth. So it's possible for those who say maybe she have already contacted it before marriage, and when they run that test and it did not appear, it's possible. If actually she had been taking her medication before they got married and they run the test and it was not detected, it is quite possible. And it's also possible because the children will not be able to contact that because she's already on her medication. That is just the basic truth about that, because the man actually mentioned about their kids. So it's possible that she have been, either she's with it, she have contacted it before marriage and have been taking her medication, and her medication prevented her for not to transfer it to the husband. The possibility of it is there. Now let's talk about the man. I really feel so bad. I know that people can be very difficult. Marriage is not an easy thing. So many people say, how can you hide this thing from your husband? Why must you hide this thing from your husband? Individual differences. So there are people that will come out, okay, maybe this thing have happened and maybe the lady have it before the marriage and keep it away from the husband. Remember, any day she will break that news to that man. Hey, that man will not take it. That was exactly what just happened. I don't know whether she have it before marriage. I'm just talking with experience. There are people that when they boss it out like that, hey, problem will always come out. Either the marriage will end instantly or immediately. It has been happening like that. People ending their marriage because they discovered that their partner is HIV positive and they said, okay, no way, I'm not going with this marriage. They will just end it like that, just like that. It has been happening. But there is another way around. Now, the man coming out to bring this open like this for people to know is another bad way of doing it. Is honestly, because one, he is actually putting that woman in a very big risk. Yes, in a very, very big risk. Not even because she's taking her medication. Depression can bind that woman, because one, the man have already made the public to know that this particular woman is HIV positive. She can't hide her face again. Even if she had been hiding it for people. Imagine someone who kept this thing away from the husband, and the husband coming out to broadcast it and let the world know that this woman is like this. What do you think about that woman? That woman can easily take her own life. It is possible. So this is where I'm actually faulting that man. I know he's very angry. Maybe the woman have it before marriage. I'm actually very sorry about that, but he went so far. He wouldn't have, he would have at least called the family member, discuss it with the family member. Even if you don't want to live with that woman again, it's possible. You can say, okay, go your way and let me go my way, instead of going on social media to talk about this. That one alone can put that woman into a very, very serious risk. And not only that woman, including the man himself. Because depression can make somebody to do something that is not, or he or she doesn't want to do. Okay, for you coming out to review this thing for the world to know, okay, let it go this other way around. That is another thing. That is why I said I felt so bad seeing it this way. Then now let me drop this advice here. I know some people, yes, life is always like that. HIV is real. It is real. It is real. We cannot hide that. It's really real. One thing I want to say is that being HIV positive doesn't mean that you are over. Never. A HIV positive person can live as many years as he or she can live on earth. As far as you're taking your medication, the medication have really made it to be like that. As far as you're taking your medication, you can live as many years that God have ordained for you to live on this earth. As many years that God have ordered for you to live. That is just the basic truth. Then let me just drop this advice I said I want to drop here. For those people, I know that some men, there are individual differences. So there are some couples that, okay, fine and good, look at how it is. Please, sir, I'm very sorry. It is like this and it's like this. Both of them will sit together and discuss it, and you see that they will seal it within themselves. It is possible. But there are some people too, when you come out and tell them that, that marriage don't end though. So we always advise people to go to some of these medical centers, go and approach the personnel that handle HIV, parts. Talk to them. Okay, this is what is happening. It is like this. Use this to my partner. I don't know how to go about it. It is their duty to summon your partner to them, and the partner will come and they will sit him or her down and give him what we call counseling. There is what we call proper counseling. There is a way to counsel people. After talking to them, they have no option that okay, fine and good, let's do it this way. I think that would be the best thing to do. Because had it been that this woman that have been keeping it away from the husband actually did the needful by going to the medical personnel, those that have been giving her the medication, as okay, and I know that definitely they will actually ask if the husband is aware, because when they are giving you the medication, they also ask you about your husband. If actually they know you that you're a married woman, they want to know your husband's status. And if a child, for eventual, the husband is negative, they can equally talk to the man, because it's safer. It's safer, very safer for them to talk to the man or talk to the woman and create that awareness and let the person know that okay, this your partner is like this, but there's no harm in this. Nothing will happen. Both of you can still live freely, perfectly healthy, and also live to the number of years you can live on earth. But the only thing is the mutual understanding, so that both of you will understand yourself and keep it very confidential. And keep it very, that is the only part that really baffles me, that makes me feel so bad, and I've decided to make this video. Yes. Had it been that this woman take this to medical personnel that handle about HIV part, I want to discuss this with my husband. Maybe he's not aware. Even if she contacted it before marriage and she'll be taking her pills before marriage, talk to them. They can summon this man, amicably talk to this man, calm this man down, and he will definitely accept that, because one, you people have children. And he will love to both of you to live together and take care of you. For him not to be contacted, for him not to contact this, all this while, he's safe. I think that would have been the best. For the man to go ahead and find that by himself. There's nothing more than a betrayal that can be. It can hurt more than anything. That is just the truth. It can hurt more than anything. I am not actually blaming the man for screaming, but at least him too would have at least take a precaution, knowing full well that revealing this about this woman in the public can equally put that woman in a very big danger. One, depression. That is what I'm talking about. Depression. Depression can find that woman at any given time. So I think that is the reason why I have decided to make this video today. For those people that doesn't know about HIV, please, I've made a video about this before. Now you can go ahead and check on my videos, so you can be able to understand some instances I have given concerning HIV. It's very broad. If you want to talk about HIV, it's very, very broad. If we discuss it today, we'll not be able to go out. But I just want to pinpoint this. There are what we call window period. It's possible that somebody is taking his or her ARV, and when the person is taking it and the viral load is very, very low, you cannot be able to affect the person. You can't affect your partner. Even if you're pregnant, your child is safe, because you're taking your medication properly. And for those who have not been taking their medication, the medication is very free in most of the hospitals. Yeah, they're not selling it. Most of the government hospitals, when they go there, I think they give them for free. So why won't you go and collect that thing that is free that will keep you alive? Why won't you go out and collect that thing that you take that will keep you alive? So I always advise people, go ahead and pick up your drugs, take your medication, and be healthy. You can live as many years as you can live. It is before now, years back, that people doesn't know about it, and some people are feeling so ashamed to move around, to go to hospital. They don't want people. Yes, we know it's very, very confidential. A lot of people, healthy people, you see them looking so healthy, so beautiful, so tantalizing and everything. Most of them have it, but you won't know because they're taking care of themselves. So it's something that they are free. Keep your mind settled free. Take your medication. You can live as many years as you can live. That is what it is. So guys, this is why I decided to bring up this video. Please, let's take some precautions. It's not only through sex that you can contact HIV. You can equally contact it through barbing. You can contact it through hair sewing, needle exchange of sharp objects. You can contact it through other means. I have made a video about that. For those of you who have not watched, please go ahead and watch that video. And at the end of the day, let's take care of ourselves. If you're healthy, you are wealthy. Remember, and also do the necessary thing. Don't hide so many things for your partners. Make sure you talk to them in a way that they will understand. And if you don't know how to do that, pray to God first. Tell God, please, I want to speak to my partner concerning this issue. Please help me. Holy Spirit, help me to go on how to go about it. And definitely God will help you, because God doesn't like a shattered home. God doesn't love shattered home. So when you talk to God, God Almighty will give you the grace, give you the wisdom on how to discuss or to talk about that. The one you cannot be able to handle, take it to the personnel, people that can handle that for you and do it. They'll do it for you properly, and you also, your marriage will be safe. That is what it is. For now guys, I think that is just the update I decided to bring up here. For those of you, if you have any questions to ask, please don't hesitate to drop your questions. Like the video, share the video, and also don't forget to give it a thumb up once again. God bless all of us. May God also bless this man. Keep that man and also save that woman. I feel so bad about the whole thing, but it's well. It is well with us. Once again, thank you and God bless you. I love all of you for watching. Have a wonderful moment and bye for now.